Alright, there we go. Everything should hopefully be all up and running now. Exactly what I'm wanting. Hopefully things sound better as well, as I have a new microphone plugged in. So, hope things sound better, and yeah, we're just gonna get right on into it. Where last time I went to fight Watson, and I was planning for Watson, and the stream crashed. So I did record and post me beating Watson. Like, I started the recording right after things crashed. So today we're gonna try to make it all the way through to Flannery and whoop her ass. That indeed is the plan. So let's actually go ahead and team build for the upcoming fights. Or really fight, singular. Just bring Mighty Yenna for the Grumpig, and then probably Sherlock for the Vibrava. Vibrava doesn't really threaten much. For the next fight, Happy Valley will probably be one of the best bets. I'm going to go ahead and evolve some Pokemon as well. Yeah. Alright. We will bring... Yeah, I don't need to worry too much about these upcoming fights. Like, the biggest issue is that I don't have a fighting type right now. And there are some, like, decently strong normal types that we're going to be dealing with upcoming on the next route. But, I'm electing to ignore that as a problem for now. I think that's going to be the more fun way to handle things. You know what, yeah, I'll also bring Golbat along. Golbat will be pretty helpful with what we're about to fight. And because that fucking Vibrava has Dragon Breath, we're going to do the Cherry Berry on Sherlock. We'll get a couple levels on some Pokemon, and Corsola's here really just to be a XP share bot. And just take XP off of everybody else. Nope, did not mean to click that on Sherlock. Because we know that Southland will evolve with this level. And there's no reason to delay this either. Yeah, there's no reason to delay, so this is always the correct decision. And we'll get Blue Bloods up another level, and Batman up to the level, the one above the level cap. And Happy Valley 1 level. Yeah, so basically everyone at 28. I could probably go a little higher, and if I feel like I might need to, then we can, but I think this should be suitable enough for now. Don't have the Burn Cure Berry just yet, but I believe I get that in the next area. We'll also be getting Lum Berry soon. Alright, I gave that Shell Bell. Alright, now we're good. Do always grab the Root Fossil, because it doesn't hurt us to at least pick it up. Fuck, I need to teach somebody Rock Smash. Did I grab that while I was down over there? No, because I'm so smart. Time to go make our way to get Rock Smash. You know, I could also try for the leftovers now, but I can always just save that fight for when I come back around. Oh, and I have to teach somebody Rock Smash. Of course, well, I hope you can learn that, because I don't want to use you. Yay. Yeah, I'll take it over Aurora Beam. I can always delete this later, if I feel like I actually need to use Ice Move on Corsola, which I don't even want to have to think about why I'd have to use this thing in battle, but it is what it is. Is this the Balatro theme? I have like a streamer's like set of music playing. I think this is the Balatro theme. Also, we need to spray down a repel. Yeah, no, this is definitely the Balatro theme. It's such a vibe. Alright, so we've got Grumpig and then Vibrava. Grumpig should be no issue. And same thing for the Vibrava, so pretty simple fight. Makes Dig weaker, and yeah, I do know from experience that we're not faster than this thing, but thankfully even if it does burn us, it's not going to affect Bite's damage since it's special in this game. That looks like a pretty comfortable 3-shot. Especially after Sand Shift too, didn't even think about that. So that was about 20 damage, so we are dead to crit. We know it's going to Fire Punch again, so I can switch into something that takes it a little bit better. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and switch into Piloswine. It's normally weak, but it does have, it takes like, I think neutral damage now, or a little, it takes less damage because of Thick Fat, so. And I think an Ice Shard will probably kill after Sandstorm Chip. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Oh man. That was nothing, Jesus. Oh, good lord. I should have just stayed in. You know, it should still be going for Psybeam, I would think. This should be just a safe switch. Yeah, and then it dies to sand. Okay. That's the interesting question. I don't think I want to find out the answer. Sandtomb wouldn't do a whole lot. We could still get paralyzed. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay with this. Rock Tomb. Lowers speed. Yeah, Dragon Breath, it might paralyze. Okay, it didn't. That was just going to be annoying if it did. Alright, cool. And then up next we have the back-to-back with either Camerupt and Arbok, or Lairon and Machoke. We're going to lead with Happy Valley in this case, as it looks like it has our overall best type matchups. First, we can just get free healing here. And I made sure also to get this music going so that way I can just like speed up through stuff without being annoyed at how it sounds. Okay, so we've got Camerupt, Arbok. Yeah, like I was gonna say, should be a one-shot there. And then Arbok, Poison Fang, Bite, Smoke Screen. Intimidate doesn't really matter. I think Spark is our highest damage move. Yeah, 65. Damn. We've got Aerial Ace on, at least I think it's Aerial Ace on Golbat, so that's honestly probably going to be the switching we'll do in a minute. It'll resist Poison Fang and can't get poisoned. Right, it is Aerial Ace and not Smoking Crack. Not Wing Attack. It's okay. I don't think it's Smoke Screening again. Or at least normally it doesn't. Yeah, so normally it starts going for attacks after the first Smoke Screen. KO? Yeah, no. Hey, just going for Bite, though. That's what I like to see. Alright. Damn. That's actually a little annoying with how that shakes out. Because I don't think our berry is going to trigger. Congrats, line of duty. Yeah. And I was going to use Batman Taz against Machoke, since we resist. Or don't take damage from it all, one of its moves. But it's okay. Travis. Alright, Water Pulse, I assume just KOs. Yeah. Machoke does not have, like, good special bulk at all, so I think we'll just stay in with Happy Valley until it looks dangerous. Also, we might confuse this, because I would imagine we're faster than Machoke, so at least we get, like, damage off. Yeah. Bulk up. Okay. So then, so long as I don't hit like a really bad range on this Water Pulse, then he should be dead, no matter what. And I don't think a Karate Chop crit is anywhere close to one-hit KOing Happy Valley from this health. It's easy. We ain't gonna do the Sydney optional. Definitely does not make sense to do that with current team. We can always come back to that and sweep him with like Pokemon at the level cap. So that might be something I'll do, because getting Sandstorm for Flannery may be nice depending on how my team is looking. So we'll just go ahead and do the trainer fight first, and then we'll look at encounters in a moment. Actually, we can also just get it up above as well. So we can just start going. Alright. So, this lady has Gorbus, Shedinja, Barboach, and Nosepass. Again, nothing super scary. We've got moves for everything. No grass moves for Barboach, though. That does kind of suck a little bit. I really just want to bet that it's not going for Amnesia and is going for Earth Power. I think that is just the safest play. It does have Spark as electric covered, but there's no way it's going for that right now. Of course it was for the setup move, though. I should have seen that coming. It just does whatever's the most annoying for me. But I imagine this is a two-shot. Barboach does not have the best of bulk. Spark. That was a lot less than I thought it was going to be. Alright, nose pass out now. I think... yeah, we do Southland. Actually getting a debut. Although this thing is gonna attract me in a minute. Oh my god, why is your nose pass male? Oh, that's so lame! Whatever. Just hit. Just hit. Just hit. That's what I'm talking about. Damn it. Oh no. Just hit it. Please. I don't have a fantastic switch in. Okay. That was a very, like, low damage crit, so... no AP boost. But it's gonna waste as much time as it can, that's for sure. Thank goodness. Alright. Then last up is Shedinja, which we switch over to Batman Taz. It's probably either going for Glare or Swords Dance, but we have Shadow Sneak. Glare. We still have Shadow Sneak to move first. These things' only attacking moves are Shadow Sneak and Leech Life. And while it does have Swords Dance, it would take a lot of Swords Dances, so... no, I'm not really, like, the most concerned. Simple. Alright. Then last heal on to Batman Taz. This trainer has a lead Dunsparce with Rock Slide, Thunder Wave, and Headbutt. I think actually we'll switch Southland to be the lead and take care of that. Alright, hopefully the repel will wear off in a minute so we can get our encounters in here and out there. There we go. Cyndaquil. Okay. A little later than we would normally get it, but not a bad thing. Let me get the nicknames pulled up. We're gonna call this one New York. Oop, wrong button. There we go. New York was sent to the PC. Probably not gonna be able to get much use out of Cyndaquil overall. Geodude. I haven't actually gotten one, but I will certainly take it. The normal resistance is going to be really nice for the normal type gem coming out. There's really something that can actually like take a couple of hits, you know. That's really all I'm looking for, so. Alright, and you shall be named... Money Heist. Alright, so we've got Dunsparce, Gligar, and Butterfree. Plenty of things to deal with all of them, so... Yeah, let's see how Brick Break does. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Then this brings in Butterfree. Probably because of Sleep Powder. With this Compound Eye, so Sleep Powder is almost always going to land. But I don't really think I care. Snivy, okay. Is it going for that because it saw a kill? No way, right? Okay. Huh. I'm very surprised it didn't just go ahead and try to put me to sleep. But I'll appreciate it. Definitely can't be upset at that for sure. Gligar. This thing does not have anything super effective for me either. So, I guess we'll click Rock Tomb, make him slower. Do we live another crit? I don't think so. I think we were... Yeah, we were a little lower than that, so... We switch Happy Valley. I don't know if we outspeed. That's like my only problem. Damn, I was gonna say that wasn't that bad, but no, that was a lot. Alright, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, next fight we have Lead Spinda, which is like annoying more than anything. I guess we'll do Blue Bloods, because it will reduce body slam damage, and it's hopefully faster so we can bite flinch it. I don't think that's too much of an ask. But maybe it is, maybe it is. Gulpin. There we go. I've been hoping I was going to get him. Yeah, Gulpin's going on the... Gulpin's definitely going on the family team. Yeah, Gulpin and Crobat for sure. They're going to be phenomenal. Alright. Oh, can't spell. Mind Hunter. Which we need... Oh, it's actually a lowercase h. Let me make sure I update the list, although we are running out. Like, I'm going to be out pretty soon. But we'll keep it going for as long as I can. Alright, we can go ahead and repel through the rest of this now that we've got our encounter. Alright, so Spinda, Skarmory, Murkrow. I can just kind of throw my whole team at the Spinda, for the most part, aside from Lantern, because Lantern just kind of stomps all over Skarmory and Murkrow. And so I can kind of do whatever. Like, we bite and try to flinch. We don't get it. Of course, this motherfucker. Okay, we can't be hit by Toxic. Actually, I probably should have just went for Body Slam myself, now that I think about it. Oh my god. We're dead to crit. Alright, well, we know this thing is, of course, going for a Body Slam. So, Line of Duty actually resists it, so that's fine. In fact, Line of Duty might actually see play against Norman, depending on his team. Damn. Rock Tomb. God, this spin is trying to pack me up. We recover. $26. Water Pulse KO? Okay. Hopefully that crit didn't matter. What an interesting position to be in. Hooble Beam. Slight power boost over Confusion Chance. I think I'll take that. Skarmory. Alright, it's poisoning me. We get the defense drop. We were probably not dead to Wing Attack, Rock Tomb. Yeah, it's gonna. And we can Natural Cure and switch out. So, like, there's play to be had here. Like, I'll go ahead and recover now. We're faster. Alright, Stealing 60 down to 39, and he got his defense back. Okay. Alright, still probably going for Steel Wing. We quad resist it on Happy Valley. We will take like a little bit of damage coming in. But we're also now faster, and I believe we're going to deal enough damage to KO this thing. So, honestly, this is fine. This is an okay setup to be at. I was really just experimenting with Corsola. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just done what I do best, and full send what needs to be sent. Damn. Thankfully, it didn't go for Toxic. Okay. That would have been, like, slightly scary if it had, but... all that's left is the Murkrow. Murkrow, again, doesn't have anything that threatens aside from Will-O-Wisp and Protect stalling, but we probably 2-hit KO it. Hey, okay, cool. Crit's fine. Alright. For Kecleon, I think we keep leading Blue Bloods, actually. Blue Bloods is going to reduce the damage from Fake Out, and then it probably is wanting to go for Focus Punch, because it probably sees a kill. And then from there we can just switch out to Breloom, or switch out from while Breloom's out into Batman Taz. Like I said, this thing might not even fake out. Okay. Fair. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was a little concerned about the Kecleon just seeing like Flamethrower up there and Body Slam, but yeah, of course you've lost your focus and couldn't move. Oh, this is funny. Kecleon down. And then, assuming Breloom comes out second. Alright. I imagine this is probably just Mach Punch. Whether it's Mach Punch or Spore, Batman really isn't going to care either way. Probably should have equipped a, whatever the fucking bird is called. But it's alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, this isn't gonna do anything at all. Cool. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's so lame. Sludge Bomb, okay. 4? Was that a crit? Wow. Batman just took a lot more damage than I was expecting. Okay. Not like it matters too much. Shadow Sneak. Ooh, looks like we're gonna get to use Quilava coming up soon actually anyway, so that's what's up. Yeah, I think we just keep Blue Bloods up front. Focus Band. Absol. And I imagine this thing's probably going for like knockoff or some shit. We just slam on it with the body. Back up to full. Just going straight for the slash. Crit. I honestly am probably dead to crit even after the recovery here, but if we're not, it's pretty close. Yeah, I think I about called that. Okay. This is like almost assuredly quick attack. Yeah, cool. And that should now reduce the damage knockoff could and would do. Honestly, I thought that would do more for some reason. Alright, 48 down to 30. We recover almost back up to full. And then I think Rock Smash still just kills, so... I don't know why I speak. I speak just to be wrong sometimes. Alright. Let me actually pay attention now. We reduced its speed some. Alright, 65 down to 47. So that is 18, so we live crit. Alright, 47 down to 31. We're dead to crit, so we'll recover. 66. 50. So yeah, still just doing like 16. Okay. Growth. That's just special attack? Okay. So I don't know how much that's going to make bites do, though. Has just been using Shadow Ball. $50 down to 28. So we weren't dead to crit there. It's 22. So this gets us out of crit range. But it deals a lot, though, right? 22. 23. Oof. Yeah, no, we can't really safely, like, heal out of crit range from that right now. Alright, well, we know we KO it with whatever move we do next. And we're not dead to a quick attack. So that was a little risky, but not super punished. Cool, Line of Read. Yeah, you take all that XP. I forgot there was a whole nother Pokemon. We got Sea King. Okay. Oh, I really want this to not be using agility, but I know it is. I just know it's using agility. Oh, thank goodness. It probably saw a kill. Hot damn! Okay, that was way riskier than I should have had that. I probably should have just been slightly higher leveled. Like, with how much experience I've been getting on all of my Pokemon, yeah, I should have just had them be at higher level. It's alright. Wasn't punished, and I'll just be more careful this time. Alright, we're going to get a couple of encounters. Let me actually look at the upcoming route encounters. Oh, why does it look like this? Okay, there we go. So we got Route 114. We already have Carvana, and we already have Barboach. We'd have guaranteed Corphish. So another Dark type. And I think I like that more than any other Route 114 Pokemon I can get right now. For possibly like Tate and Eliza. And then I just kind of take whatever I get from Fall Arbor Town. Our fishing going on. Dang, come on. Dang it! Oh, I accidentally pressed it. Just check something else out as well. Okay. Come on. Give me that core fish. Come on. Yeah! Hyper Cutter. I don't know what other ability you could have had. Oh, all out of the nest balls. Okay. Let's see, what does Corefish's learn set look like? If I delay this thing to 38, I can get Crunch earlier, but it's not like by a significant portion earlier than anything. So, meh. On delays, we can just do whatever. Oh yeah, we gotta name this. Castle. Good show. Alright, so we've got Fortress, Porygon, Tropius, Minun, and Wigglytuff. Yeah, we've got some stuffs going on. Also, we gotta get our Fall Over Town encounter. Very perfect timing on that repel wearing off. Jigglypuff. Yeah, probably not useful. There might be maybe some cool stuff you can do with it if it gets some really good support moves, but I just don't know how good it's going to be for me personally when... Yeah. But we'll see. We'll take a look. No reason not to. I do have a Moonstone at this point, but I wonder if there's any reason to delay. We can get Ice Beam at 36, but we would be giving up Thunder Wave. Ice Beam or Thunder Wave? Also, if we get Thunder Wave, we'd be missing out on Hyper Voice. That's a tough question. I guess I can rely on Body Slam as still my damaging move. Well, if I'm doing Body Slam, then I really don't care about Thunder Wave. So... Oh, you're a tricky bastard, you are. That's why I love this game. Oh, dang it. Chicago... Oh, fuck. I can't spell. What the hell? Chicago, and then it's PD. Alright, well, definitely want a fire type for the upcoming Fortress for sure. Which we have our only resident fire type, New York. I think we can take off Southland at this point. I don't think Southland is going to provide much of anything worthwhile. We will be bringing Cold Case, though. I do want Cold Case over Sherlock. And I think I'm fine with this being the team that we bring for the next two fights. We gotta do some leveling up on some Pokemon as well. Let's see. So, what is the learn set on Kolava and all looking like? So, Yeah, we need to go ahead and get this done so we're gonna get extra sensory and evolve. And then we're gonna just go... Yeah. We're just gonna, level up. Simple. Don't need to complicate things. We get extra sensory for nice coverage. We'll get rid of double kick, because we're mostly a special attacker. I'll take dig over Ember. Then we get Fire Punch to hit over Flame Wheel. Alright. Confuse Ray, no. 32, I think, is when this thing evolves. No, we don't want Mega Drain. Right? Yeah, we don't want Mega Drain. Alright. So, first fight we have is Fortress and Porygon. Wrong Pokemon. Alrighty, Picnic or Nancy. Fortress, Spike, Silverwind, Cut. I imagine Flame Wheel is just going... Or, not Flame Wheel. Fire Punch is just going to be a one-hit KO. You know, actually, I do want to take a look at some of my Pokemon real quick. Modest! Okay. That's actually phenomenal to see. Really good offense coming from that. How are we looking stat-wise, actually? God, actually pretty awful attack, all things considered. This thing probably, like, barely does enough for Sunflora, given how bulky that shit is. And then, I guess this is probably just clicking Tri-Attack. I imagine that's its highest damaging move. I was hoping it would be a 2-hit. I don't know why I clicked that so fast. We're dead to crit. Oh, please don't tell me we're about to get punished. Not like this. Does this stall me out? No. Okay. I assumed that would let me out. Okay, understood. Not gonna play around anymore. Alright, cool. Fucking freeze, man. Come on. That's so lame. Whatever. Alright, so now we've got Tropius, Mine, and Wigglytuff. Tropius out first. Planned for. Because this thing is thick fat, so I'm just going to get more damage out of my poison moves. Okay, only Aerial Ace, that's fine. Nice, pure, clean, simple. Mine him, probably going for Thunder Wave or Spark. Some shit like that. Hoping Spark, just for damage. Agility, that's also fine. It's probably not Agility and then Thunder Waving, so... Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. Do I have a Cherry Berry? I've had that on since Watson, I guess. No wonder. I've been wondering, like, why haven't I gotten an item trigger? Okay. Lame. Okay, cool. We hit through. And I believe this is a 2-hit. Okay, well, we know it's not Thunder Waving again. And we know it's not Sparking, so we can go Batman. This should just be Swift. Yeah. And then we can Shadow Sneak. Alright, Wigglytuff last. We are opposite genders. I think I want to do Leech Life for some healing. It's gonna Body Slam me. Okay. So now it's probably gonna Body Slam me. Yeah, Blue Bloods to drop the attack. Body Slam. No para. Poor favor. Cool. Yeah, I think we'll just slam back, actually. We'll heal off of that. So I think this is going to put us outside of Body Slam crit range. Soft Boiled, okay. If we can get the para, then we're doing okay. Because once it starts getting paralyzed, I'm fine with... that probably limits us to being able to only stay in a couple more turns. Do I want to go for a Bite Flinch? No, we Body Slam. I think because Body Slam crit kills, so we go for that. On the off chance we get it. Alright, 74. 74 down to 64. So we're going to lose 20 health next turn. Cool, we got the para. Okay, now we lost 15. So now we're going to lose 20? I was hoping that would kill. Don't. I can't stay in for another soft boiled. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stay in after this turn. Because on the off chance this thing does actually attack. Thank goodness, okay. Free turn. Toxic does not scare us. We can always just switch out and recover back. Hey, okay, cool. It just killed itself for us. Thank goodness. Nice. Alright, and then now we've got the double battle. Which we are going to have Blue Bloods and Cold Case lead on. Cold Case fucking ready to get out of the box, hasn't done anything. Alright, so we've got Togetic and Sableye in front. Sableye likes to set up, so of course we're going to Intimidate it so that way that doesn't do much. The Intimidate also has a Togetic in case it was to go for Metronome, but hopefully the idea is actually to make sure it doesn't live past this turn. Alright, I think it's hitting Cold Case, right? Okay, not much at all. And then the combination of Aurora Beam and Body Slam should just KO Togetic. Okay. Well, this caused them to switch in their next Pokemon, which is awesome, because that's just actually a free hit with Blue Bloods. Oh, that's lit. Okay. Yeah, Cold Case takes this out. Hopefully Blue Blood just flinches Sableye and just wastes its turn. That'd be awesome. Calm Mind. Okay, so it's starting to get a little set up. I think that means I just Body Slam Dustox and then just pivot Drill Run. No, we go for Bite on Sableye and still Drill Run on Sableye. I want to take this thing out. Yeah, I was going to say Dustox often protects on turn 1 anyway, so might as well get some value out of that almost guaranteed protect turn. Not a KO, didn't flinch. We do have Thick Fat though, so yeah, not going to be much. Alright, cool. We'll Body Slam Dustox, and then we can Icy Wind to KO the Sableye. I imagine it's Shadow Sneaking. Yeah, it just kind of gave up on life. There. Yeah, not a KO, but pretty dang close. Signal Beam. Okay, it will switch. Oof. Thankfully I didn't get punished there. Quad Resist. Oh, cool. Dustox just gave up as well. Oh. Interesting. Alright, cool. Dustox down. Alright, so we got Mount Moon encounter, and then I can get either a grass type from the Chasm, or I can get Mantine or Krabby. God, I feel like getting Krabby now would be really late and wouldn't be very beneficial. But also, I'm not sure how I feel about any of the grass types, because I'm not really going to use them in the fucking Fire and Grass gem that is Flannery. But, oh, banger time. Certified bot. Soul Rock. Yeah, whatever, don't care about that. Okay, like, I'm most likely gonna get Tropius or Tangela, and I don't want Tangela, so I think I want Tangela over, or I think I want Krabby over Tangela. It's like, do I want the worst fishing encounter over the worst grass encounter? And I think so. Wow, that Bellsprout's a 1% here for some fucking reason. Where's my cursor? There it is. Yeah, I've been waiting to use this one for a while. On something that wasn't a shit Pokemon. Okay. Items up here. So like I could also get Sunkern, which I don't think I would be happy with either. I get Paris. Like, getting Trico would be okay. I imagine Chikorita would actually be solid because it's in a game that's better suited for a grass type to do grass things. But I'm just not guaranteed to get it, so... Plus, I think I value the idea of Mantine as well more than I value the rest of the grass types. But I mean, if it's Krabby, it's Krabby. Alright, it's a reroll. We're gonna see a lot of Magikarps, probably, yeah. Krabby, okay. Again, Krabby's not, like, bad or anything. Like, Lacey might actually get to see some use against the, Aqua fights and stuff, since and during the gym as well. Alright, so we switch Happy Valley here, and we just try to sweep through this guy's flyers. There's an item over here, actually, right? Yeah. I imagine 2 Sparks will take this thing out. Yeah. I'm impressive. Impressively bad. Well, I will say Volt Absorb Lantern has probably outlived a good chunk of its usefulness anyways. Still hurts, but... yeah, let's just go ahead and move Pokemon first. Rest in peace, Lantern. Rest in peace. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, this is probably actually not going to be used much. I think it is a good nature. I think it's like minus special attack plus defense. But Hyper Cutter is like, yeah, by far the worst ability this thing could have. So, yeah, awful. Naive, I'm not sure exactly what that does. I've really usually only gotten Lunatone. I don't know how much better Soul Rock ends up being. Probably a little bit better because of the fact that it is, I think, more physically defensive. So, and physically oriented, so like Ancient Power just does more, so potential there. Cute Charm. This thing can get some like cool utility moves. Also, Hyper Cutter on Corphish. Lit. Phenomenal. Then Liquid Ooze, Gulpin, Bashful is okay. Alright, so let's look at the Aqua Grunt fight coming up first. Definitely want to bring Sherlock back on the team for that for sure. Definitely taking off Quilava. Gulpin can get Giga Drain, so I think I'm actually going to put it on the team. And then, if only I had a decent fighting type Pokemon. But I guess I'll bring Southland as my... ooh, no, this thing has Ice Punch for Granbull. You know, I also didn't look at Geodude either. Rockhead. Probably doesn't even get any recoil moves for a while. Okay, whatever. Worthless, probably. No, I think I'm okay with this team for the Aqua Grunt fight, at least. We'll probably have to revisit a little bit for Shelly, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get Sherlock up to... let's see what... this thing's highest level is 32. We'll match that. Crunch. Cool. And then... let's see... let's look at learned sets. I need to click over back. Learned sets for Gulpin. Anything worth delaying for? Nope. We just take this thing straight on up to 32, yeah. Because I don't really need the poison coverage. I'm using this as a rock type, or a grass type, basically, so... great move in Encore. We take Giga Drain over Secret Tower. And then knock off over Poison Gas. Alright, and Carvana's up first. You know, I don't really have, like, the best thing for Carvana either. Ugh, that's annoying. We'll just do Blue Bloods. Make it... although it's a fucking special Carvana, so fucking... oh, loser ass, punk ass. Alright, Cold Case. You'll lead. I think. Yeah, we've got Drill Run, so... You know, now that I think about it, we can probably just go ahead and do the leftovers mini boss. We're higher level than his ass. Yeah, let's go wreck that punk real quick. We're right here. T-Wave. Interesting. These things hurting with like AP. Rock Slide. We have level advantage though, we're very bulky, this thing doesn't deal a lot of damage. So yeah, I knew we would live crit. Brother. I'm expecting it to go for the second Rock Slide. It also could just be random move, but I'm hoping for Rock Slide. Yeah, we just click crunch. That's the most damage we have. Sad. Alright, cool. Probably should have actually looked at his team first, but it's okay. That does not matter. Dawn Fan. What does this thing have? Let me actually look at this shit. Okay. Dig, Rock, Throw, Ice Sharp, and Endeavor. So it probably just saw like highest damage from like Dig, I guess. That leads me to believe that this... No. Yeah, we'll switch line of duty. I don't know if we're faster. Damn. Alright, well, we know we can just not take any damage, so that's fine. Most likely going for Rock Throw again. Cool. Just pivot a little bit so we can get back into a better position. But I can't just keep switching forever. I have to do something. Rock Throw. 55 base power. Yeah, we switched to Blue Bloods to reduce that some more. Alright, 64 down to 49. Damn, that's even after an attack drop. Okay. Little sad, but it's okay. Damn. It's still neutral. It's just neutral, actually, so it's not that bad. Great battle music, by the way, now that I'm paying attention. Still going for Rock Throw, okay. I'm surprised that it didn't go for Dig, but whatever. I think as long as I don't get a really bad roll, Icy Wind kills. Brother. Ooh, you horrible, horrible thing. Ice Shard KOs, and then I think Lickitung is coming out next. Oh, I'm probably just doing random fucking move as well. Well, we know it isn't going for Thunder Punch, so Line of Duty is by far our best switch for right now. We will Rock Tomb to make sure that everything is faster. Although, whatever. Alright. Thunder Punch, this thing doesn't have like the best special attack. We have a decently bulky. Yeah, we're doing okay. We are, I think, dead. I didn't do the math, but I think we might be dead to crit, so we'll recover. Alright, 77 down to 50, so 27 damage. Yeah, we're not really healing out of that. Should be Thunder Punch. Mind Hunter. We can knock off the leftovers. Damn. What the hell? Oh, I'm like barely not low enough? Oh, that's so lame. Okay. Well, we can Giga Drain to try to make sure we're out of crit range. Not bad, not bad. 10 healing isn't bad at all. Alright, 68 down to 43. Okay, so we're not dead to crit, because that was 15. Crit would be like 30. Swallow that heals it, doesn't it? Okay. Actually, yeah. We've got at least a couple turns of that, so we can pivot Line of Duty and start lowering defense. Like, I don't really mind it gaining the health back because we're still permanently affecting it. God, what I'm about to do is going to be so cool. We just got to get there. Lickitun's Encore has ended. Alright. We switch to Sherlock on what should be a Thunder Punch. Messed that one up. That's okay. We'll reset. Okay. Mind Hunter into the Thunder Punch. Damn it! I was hoping after the speed drops that we had, we would. Oh, God. Damn it! This is the worst. Okay. Literally the worst thing happened. Okay. Am I about to wipe because I'm a piece of shit who didn't plan for an important fight? Man. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. 49 on 28. We live non-crit. Thank goodness. This is a random move, but it is most likely not to be Thunder Punch. In fact, it's most likely to be a heal. Perfect. Alright, Encore. Alright, all that's left is Magneton. Which we can't really hit for... Oh my god, no, there's also Pilliswine. Probably going for either Icy Wind or Ice Shard. Which shouldn't KO us. Alright, 100 down to... 62. We've lost. We have absolutely lost. I can't believe I let this happen to me again. When things were looking so good. Crazy that even after all of those Icy Winds, we're still faster. And I imagine this is just going for Ice Shard now. I mean, Cold Case can take it, but... Because we resist this. We resist that really hard, but... yeah, but I'm sure we die to Earth Power. I guess it does reset the speed on Crobat, but... We'll see, alright. It might not be over just yet. I think if I play well enough, I can make it out with maybe only a couple of deaths. It all starts with Line of Duty, though. Please tell me this is Ice Shard. Okay. Because stuff like Mud Shot and Earth Power are super effective on me. But we should, yeah, I was gonna say, we should be faster so we can recover. Alright, 58. Probably saw a kill, so I went for that, which is a little sad, but... Okay, no, we lost, but it's okay. I tried. I really did. I shouldn't have done this fight. I really shouldn't have. Well, fun attempt while it lasted. I should have just waited, but I got overconfident. Damn. Really sucks to lose an attempt like that. Alright. Oh, we gotta be a girl. Oh no, I'm too late. Alright, whatever. Okay, cool. Sure, yeah. No, wait, what? Okay. Opal. Let's just get through all the early dialogue so we can actually get to the interesting part of the game. Damn shame about that, though. Damn shame. Sadly, there wasn't even like a what did we learn moment aside from just, you know, don't be a cocky piece of shit. Which, cool, I guess. Yeah, we take Slowpoke again. Alright, new nickname theme, and it's just gonna be spices. So here we've got Pepper. Nothing important really going on, except for just item collecting. Alright, there we go. And then these fights are just pretty simple. Yeah. Like, there's so much wiggle room in how much you level up that you can get pretty high level. That was another thing. I could have just did, like, another level on everybody if I really wanted to, but it is what it is. Gosh, that attempt was going so good as well. But it's alright. Alright, we're at 101. Wormhole. First time getting that. It's a little... Oh, I can't spell. Little jalapeno. Or pena. Jalapeno. It's a girl. She's a girl. Let's go to the mart real quick so we can just buy some more Pokeballs. We all need some. Need a fishing rod. And then we always fish here. Let's go back to the beginning on the stuff. So we get a Zooral, which is to be expected. A Zooral dupes out some stuff. Also, a Zooral is actually, as I have now found, to kind of be okay, even without huge power. I'm also just going by how I remember them being spelled. I believe it's paprika, like that. Actually, we'll save the looking at encounters till I get all of my other early game ones. Route 103, I just want to get the regular... I want to get a bird, so... preferably no Hoppit. Hoot hoot. But probably like one of the worst birds to get. Time. But it'll still fulfill the job. Alright, just gotta get no... do I want Tentacle or Goldeen? Does Goldeen dupe out anything later? It does. Okay, Goldeen dupe does have value, and I don't want any of the normal types, so yeah, we fish over here, actually. Then we'll actually look at encounters now, because we're going to be leveling them up. Alright, Natural Cure, bad. Gentle, meh. Thick Fat, of course, so it's going to be a little harder to make use of it, but even without it, Huge Power still does okay. We're just going to get everybody to level 10. That'll have the team be fully evolved except for Time, who can't be fully evolved at this point anyways. I imagine Silcoon is in Beautifly is probably the worst one of these to get, but I'll take what I get. Then we also get Time up to level 10 as well. Cool. We've got a bunch of orange berries, so we can pass them out to everybody, and then we'll start taking on the first trainer fights. Let's see. So yeah, we've got Spinarak and Lediba, so nothing I'm super concerned with. I imagine Time has this. Yeah, okay, bud, whatever you say. I will say, even for, like, low, you know, like, first route trainers, they still have, like, decent movesets and stuff. But, the XP management is so easy this early on that you can be fairly high level and not worry about it. Especially on, like, a flying type, who you're probably just not bringing into the gym with Roxanne anyways, so... it getting up and over leveling before you're done with this doesn't really matter. Alright, Teddy Ursa next. Compound Eyes at least. I imagine we'll get to take advantage of that sometime. Brother, did you just become a trainer? Easy XP time. You ain't gotta roast me like that. Wow, it went for Scratch and not Yawn? That's crazy. This thing almost always goes for Yawn, turn like 1s through 5. Wonder what changed. Who hurt you? Ralts. You know what, actually, yeah, I will switch into Jalapeno. Because we do actually have Leech Life as our bug move, so it'll be super effective and heal us back. Ah, that's not gonna matter in the long run, but it's cool. Alright. We'll fish over here. Actually, we'll fish over here. There we go. And we'll get either Tentacle or Goldeen here, if I saw correctly. Is that what that was? those locations. Yeah, Azurill, Tentacool, or Goldeen, and we've already got Azurill, so... Goldeen's a nice dupe for later for a couple of other ones, so like getting it out of the way just increases some other encounter variety. I would imagine Tentacool's really good. I've never actually had a chance to use one, so I would like to get one as well. So either helping guarantee stuff that I know is good versus testing something that I hope is good. But I think Tentacruel is probably still better than, like, Golduck, for example. As good as Golduck is. I won't discredit that. Fuck. Goldeen, yeah. And Seeking isn't very good, is the thing, but that now gives me, like, higher chances for Krabby and stuff like that. In some spots, I believe. Let's see, Goldeen. Yeah, Goldeen ups my chances for getting Krabby from the shore, so not a bad pickup, but still a little ass. Oh yeah, we gotta name you too. Lemon Pepper. Because Lemon Pepper is okay. And so is Goldeen. It is okay. Look away. Thank you. Alright, from here we can get, I think, some of the other berries. Yeah, Pecha berries, so we'll buy a few of those. Cherry berries, so we'll buy a few of those. And Chesto. Sure, 69. Nice. Alright, and we fish here all day, every day. This is, what, a... Yeah, 60% Krabby. This is like our best Krabby chance right now. Krabby does so much work in the early game and means that your encounters can be worse. You're right, it is nice. Fuck, we got Magikarp. God damn it. Gyarados is alright. I'm just not going to bring it to Brawly, I guess, even though, like, the Intimidate is so nice. Allspice. I think I'm misspelling that, but I don't really care. We'll get through the Nerd Wally's catching tutorial. And then we gotta take the Route 104 grass encounter at that point, because it's our last. It's one of our few other chances to get Krabby. So yeah, we sadly just have to take the grass. Whoa! Okay, shiny Surskit. That's cool. Too bad Surskit's ass. Welcome to the team, Garlic. That's really cool, though. Again, too bad it's on, like, the worst Pokemon to ever fucking exist, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Yeah, like... The fuck am I gonna use this for? Whatever. Are there any upcoming trainers where this is usable in? I don't think so. It's just like a really like a fast but also shitty water type. I would have taken a regular Krabby over shiny Surskit, that's for sure. The fuck? As cool as it is, it's fucking useless. What? Okay, I guess it does more work than a Magikarp. I guess I'll swap those two out. It'll be cool whenever I throw it out. Who knows, maybe Surskit's the carry that I've been looking for. Probably not, but, you know, we'll see. That's for sure. Can I go any higher? No, I don't think I need to. Wingull is just gonna try to confuse me, that's what I thought. Oh, come on. Couldn't you just KO'd? So lame. Alright. Skitty. Kind of just the same thing, we're just gonna keep clicking confusion. And then confusion just to take out the Tyrogue. It's probably just KOs, right? Low health. Yeah. Alright, then this dude has Meowth and Alolan Sandshrew. And Alolan Sandshrew, I don't really have anything to deal, like, super effective damage. So, that's gonna be a slog. Like, Krabby owns that thing is the fucking problem. I wish I had my boy Krabby instead of that stupid fucking Surskit. I know we're not dead to a bite from this thing, right? Yeah. Close, but no cigar. Alright, Oranberry. And then probably going for bite again. No flinch? Damn. Okay. Sure, jalapeno. 32 down to 27. Alright, cool. Wow, that was a lot more than I was expecting. Speed type? Okay. What is this? Ice Steel? God, What a wild combo to throw at you early on. Also, it just can't be crit as well. Okay, I assume this is going for Ice Shard. This is going to be a little bit. Alright, so that was like... Okay. I'll switch to Absorb, see what does more. Alright, we're going to go from 21 down to 16 to 5 damage. Alright. It seems like we were healing more from Leech Life, so we'll go for that. We do still have our berry as well, so... Yeah, over the long run, Jalapeno is going to win this fight. He'd have to crit multiple times, so... What, should be 3 more hits, and 2 more now, then it'll be dead. Even if it was to double crit me, we should still be fine with healing. Yeah, so even if it crits me now, we're still fine. Gotta get creative, I guess. Jesus. Alright, and I think even though I like to delay the place I can get Lotad, I think I just value getting the additional encounter higher than the idea of Lotad and Lombre later. Alright, Oddish. We know Oddish is actually really good, so not going to be upset about adding that to the team. Dill. In fact, I'm putting Dill on over fucking Surskit, that's for sure. Fucking Surskit's gonna be lucky if it ever sees the goddamn light of day ever again. We're gonna be in a dire situation if I'm having to reach for fucking Surskit, so... Deuces Garlic. Alright. And we can go ahead and get everyone up to 12 at this point. Yeah, I was waiting for Gust. Alright, cool. Against the upcoming trainer, I think I am gonna just lead with Jalapeno. I think she'll just be able to handle most of it. Well, actually, no. No, I should lead with Time. Let's not kid ourselves. Fuck. Not... Go down. There we go. Alright. Bugcatcher James, and then the Aqua Print. Should be lead Surskit. Yep. And we just pecked this thing like twice? Yeah. Wow. Damn, Time. It sucks that you decided not to fucking kill. taking fucking stupid damage for no reason. I appreciate it, I guess. The fuck is that? Alright. 2-hit with confusion to just not deal with rest shenanigans? No, of course not. Is 12 damage going to be more than what confusion does? Oh, it's going for protect, isn't it? Yeah. I think with the self-hit damage, it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Alright, all that's left is Seed Eyes. Of course, goes for Fake Out. This Seed Eye is modest, but yeah, okay, we're two-shotting, cool. You're not going to be popular with your bugs, you little fuckwit. See, this Poochyena has an Oran Berry. Yeah, we're going to lead with Dill for a debut fight. Alright, so Poochyena lead, Headbutt, Howl, Bite. Dill doesn't really care too much about the attack drop. Poison Powder. We are going to go ahead and actually just use Absorb. I think I want to save a couple Mega Drains, so we'll use it like next turn. Alright, cool, we went for Howl, so we're going to be guaranteed a full health. Actually, that probably just leaves us safe to being able to just click and Absorb, but there's no need to risk it. Mega Drain KOs, and then it should be Snorunt next, because of Ice Shard. We've got level advantage. We're just going to stay in. Yeah. Perfect. Now we know it's still going for Ice Shard, so we can switch into Paprika, who's going to take like no damage from it. Because we're thick fat, so fucking actually comes into play for once. And because both of our offenses suck, we can still just use Water Gun as effectively as we would other moves, or more effectively in some cases, so. Tentacool, and it's probably just going for Acid or Toxic. Either one. Pepper handles. And I'm just going to speed through this because this is not going to be anything. Yeah, I knew Pepper would take like no damage. Alright, cool. Got one more Bug Catcher, then we're out of the forest. Yeah, time will handle this. Couple Peck should handle. Sweet. I'm actually learning from our mistakes. Alright, Kakuna. And I hope with the level we now two-shot the Kakuna. Sweet. Kuna down. All that's left is execute. And that's where Jalapeno comes in. Jalapeno is not super concerned about most moves. Leech Seed is like the worst one, but we have Leech Life. And I think Leech Life is just going to KO it being quad effective. So, I think this just takes care of it. Yep. Yeah, we'll just leave the team as is, I think. We'll collect Bullet Seed. Alright, so this lady has Shroomish, Oddish, and Spearow. Nothing our flying types can't handle for the first two. And then the rest of the team can be used for Spearow if need be. Don't like Effect Spore. Don't like the Stun Spore. Knew it was going for it. Should have prepared for it. It was stupid of me. It is what it is. But we just hit through Paralysis and KO this thing, and then I'll feel okay. See, it all works out. Oddish, same thing. Cool. All that's left is Spearow. Peck, Rage, and Tail Whip. Yeah, we'll send in Pepper. Confusion, then we're good. Sweet, Hypnosis. Alright, we'll heal up. Alright. Next up is Lotad, Sentret, Vulpix. Yeah, we'll just let our starters shine for now. A little surprised that we're fast, but Lotad isn't like the fastest thing in the world. Headbutt over Tackle, yeah, but as soon as I get another move, I'm probably replacing that. I don't know which is going to be better, actually. Alright, 47 down to 38. Okay, cool. Yeah, nothing to worry about. And then Vulpix, I guess we'll just stay in with Pepper as well. That makes the most sense in my head. Like, Ember Burns aren't going to affect Confusion's damage, so still to be a two-shot. Alright, whatever. Wasting my time. Cool, Vulpix down. We'll get our two encounters, one from Rustboro, one from the rounds above, and then we'll start team building for the gym. Ooh. I'm excited to use Natsu. I don't think I've ever gotten this before. Does it evolve for Brawly? That'd be so lit. It does not evolve for Brawly, but it does run Scything in time, so maybe there's some use case there for Brawly, but what to name you? Jasmine. Another banger. Alright, come on, please give me like a decent fighting type from up here. I think I want Mankey again. Give me Mankey. Yeah! Alright, cool. Mankey is gonna do a lot of work all throughout. In fact, Mankey's probably gonna be my ticket for beating up Sydney. When does this thing learn reversal? Does it learn it in time? No, it learns reversal at 45 now. But I mean, I can still get like Brick Break on it. So no, yeah, there's some play for sure. Brick Break at 33, so, and that doesn't require any type of delays. Yeah, we just level this up like normal. What spice to name this after? Well, I've been doing like spice and seasonings just in general. You know, it looks like a little piece of salt. Alright, so we've got Cubone, Hisui, Growlithe, and Geodude. Honestly, I might be bringing Surskit just because of it being a kind of okay-ish water type. So Salt's definitely coming on the team. Yeah, no, we gotta drop that. And yeah, I think we will be bringing Garlic over time. And I think that's it. I think I like this team for the gym. For all three trainers, the little weak guys as well as the leader Roxanne. So let's see, let's get everyone up to, I think 13 will be fine for the first trainer. Give you a Oranberry as well, and then I guess for Cubone, really, who's my best special attacking damage dealer? 12, 26, 11, 19. Although I'm gonna have to do switches around with the Hisui Growlithe, but I think that's okay, because we got Aqua Jet, so yeah, we'll lead Dill. I think that makes the most sense. Alright. So first trainer leads Cubone, Mudslap, Rockstro, Tackle. Has a Hard Stone. So, but it's a timid nature, so it drops its own attack. So it's not dealing as much damage as like it realistically could, which is fine. I think it's ridiculous, but I mean, I'll take it. Ooh, I didn't expect this thing to be faster than me, actually. But that's, if you're calling that a crit, then I'm okay. Cool. Alright, I expect the Growlithe to come out now. Wow, that was a lot of XP, actually. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to take that Ember. So we shift Paprika. And then we Water Gun. You know, actually, I think I do need to bring Jalapeno on the team for a grass move on the leader. We'll see how things go. Alright, Geodude, and then we just Water Gun. Alright, cool. Wow, what? Fucking crazy that I didn't KO. Alright, next fight we've got Nidoran Male, Swinub, and Geodude. So we'll lead Pepper and go from there. We'll heal up Paprika. Alright. Oh wait, no, I have an actual grass type this time. What am I talking about? I need to stop smoking crap before I start talking. Jesus. Can't believe I forgot about Dill. Alright. Nidoran Male. I'm gonna be annoyed that this thing is gonna probably set up some spikes, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. But it is probably going to get, like, 2 layers if I don't KO this right now. Alright, cool. Where's my mouse? There it is. Alright, Swinub has Mud Slap as its only ground move, so it's not going to go too much. The accuracy debuff is going to suck, but if we hit, it's okay. Probably going for Mud Slap again. It's getting gone. Okay. Oh, the fuck? Now we're gonna miss. Ridiculous. Alright, spikes and then Mud Slap. And we go for Aqua Jet. Thank goodness. I missed, damn. Alright, cool. Alright, gym leader time. Got a pretty solid team for her, so I'm not super worried. Yeah, now we learned Slack Off, there we go. Yeah, we can get Aqua Jet, drop Sweet Scent. Because Garlic might live like maybe 1 Rock Tomb. Probably not. I'm probably giving it way too much credit there, but I mean, I can hope for it. Alright, we'll go heal up at the Poké Center, and Roxanne shouldn't be like that hard. We might lose some Pokemon. Our box isn't like the best for Roxanne, but I've certainly beaten her with worse and come out with very few deaths. Littering female. Hopefully she's not going to be going for spikes. Cool. I guess, yeah, Poison Fang over Rock Tomb because I'm already slower. I guess. Oh, we're speed tied. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we won the speed tie. That makes things very, very simple. Alright. Kabuto. Now, I would expect this to be going for Mudshot, but sometimes this thing likes to surprise me. See, like I'm saying. Alright. What? What is wrong with this thing? In what universe is that, like, that chosen? What the fuck? Whatever. Nose pass. Oh, because of Fire Punch. Oh, it's faster. Ah, come on. Come on, Dill. Sandstorm. Okay, so it's taking its time with me. Understood. It's making sure it savors this. Alright, now going for it. 41 down to 18. That was actually a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. Like, this thing does not have good special attack. Why is it doing that much? Alright, I do believe this does put us, for sure, dead to crit, but I think we're also dead to Pepper, who I realize is not holding an item. Okay. Rock Tomb, Quick Attack, Fire Spin, Bite. Definitely just Aqua Jet just for the priority. Quad effective. Yeah, about what I expected. Thankfully, Rock Tomb says I don't give a fuck. Or saying I don't give a fuck about Rock Tomb because I've got Aqua Jet. Although Lemon Pepper's not gonna... Alright, Nose Pass. This thing is very bulky, hurt by poison. But I think Aqua Jet should hopefully kill. I know our special attack is garbage, but yeah, okay, cool. Onyx is pretty weak, so I don't think we're dead to any of it. Oh, Geodude. I forgot we hadn't killed Geodude yet. Come on. Alright, well, we still KO, and Onyx is weaker than Geodude in terms of... I think it's weaker in terms of overall bulk for special, as well as for being weaker in offenses as well. I think it's just, like, physically bulkier and faster. So I think this might just still be a KO, especially after level up. Damn. Cool. Oranberry's not going to save it. There we go. Roxanne down. Easy peasy pudding pop. No deaths, too. There we go. But yeah, I knew this box would be, like, you know, still okay for Roxanne. Brawly is kind of who I'm worried about right now for the most part, like I usually am. Alright. We will swap around a couple of team members, though. Because I do think I want Jalapeno over Lemon Pepper for sure. I think I want Jasmine over Paprika. Alright, we can level up people a little bit more as well. Stun Spore over Harden for sure. And I'm actually going to get Pepper, yeah, all the way up to 18, because I want Bubble Beam over Yawn for the fucking Shuckle coming up. I'm not going to be using Pepper for much else other than just dealing with that stupid fucking Shuckle. God, this thing is annoying, but Bubble Beam, I'm assuming, is going to be a 2-hit KO. Oh my god, if it's not, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, you bastard. High roll, high roll, high roll. God, I hate this thing so much. God damn, that thing's annoying. All it does is waste people's time. Alright. We'll have Jalapeno take the lead on this fight. This is just Machop, Unknown, and Trico. So she either takes neutral or resists everything. Because the Unknown has hidden power fighting. Nice, yeah. Yeah, that's why I sent in Trico next, because Quick Attack is more damage. Man, who knew giving Beautifly like decent moves actually lets it be kind of okay? Then we've got just two kind of bulky normal types coming up. As much as I would love to do that optional fight and get fucking the Aerial Ace TM, I don't like my Pokemon for that fight yet. I have to wait until I'm higher level so I can just KO them easier. Thank goodness. I was afraid that wasn't going to kill. Quick attack, okay. Actually, I think I'm going to lead with Pepper again. Pepper is actually a really good lead for this upcoming back-to-back fight. because it actually handles both of the different lead Pokemon. It can be very well. So we'll lead with Pepper for now, but I'll avoid using her for the next couple fights because she's not really going to contribute much. Yeah, Bubble Beam. Vampy, again we Bubble Beam. I probably should be switching around, but I don't really care. Wow. Interesting. Ice Shark, funny. God, I shouldn't be letting Pepper take all this XP. Alright, come on then, Salt. Let's have you contribute some more. Hello? Oh. Oh, what? On the back porch? Oh. Yeah, no, she's just stupid. She's just stupid and wants attention, that's all. Yeah, she's fine. Bye. Tyro, and how funny. My friend's cat is just being hungry for attention like crazy, that's all. Just meowing like crazy outside when she's fed and watered and all, like she always does. Oof, level 19 on Pepper. Alright, Magnemites. Salt sadly is our answer here, and Spark might do too much. Sonic Boom. Oh, that's even worse. Well, we live another Sonic Boom. Oh no, we don't. We don't. Oh man, I don't want to sack Salt, but I think I got to. Karate Chop, deal some damage. Blessed. Salt has blessed us with another day. Alright, trainers are starting to catch up a little in levels. Like this guy has like 14s and 13s, so let's go ahead and Stun Spore over Acid. And we'll do what we did before, lead with Dill. Alright, we get an encounter in here as well. Alright. Yeah, Poochyena doesn't really threaten too much. It is faster now. Or was it? No, I think it was actually faster all the time. Either way. Oof. Mega Drain might not be a 2-hit after that. Oranberry. No, I don't think so. I just realized I shouldn't have gotten rid of Sledge. Oh, it's a speed tie. Damn, I'm a little... If this doesn't go for Howl again, I would be sad. Okay, thank goodness. So no, we're not going for Ice Shard. Which shouldn't deal too much damage. Actually, Garlic resists that. And has Leech Life. We see how Garlic handles it. Oh yeah, it's shiny. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. That was the crit? Okay, yeah, we're fine for now. Because we're faster, although we don't have the best physical defense. So I guess if it, like, headbutt crit... Okay, that was 13 damage, so we're not dead to crit. So we can live it, we can stay in, hit another Leech Life. Alright, 31 down to 18. So it's again 13 damage. One berry. So we're still healthy and out of crit range. But we won't be from this. How much more special attack do we have? 5 more? Alright, we're not dead to non-crit. I think we go for Aqua Jet. I think it's going to be more damage, and I think I might push it enough to be a KO. The healing doesn't really matter. Yeah. Never punished. Alright, Tentacool. Yeah, Dill takes this easily. Neutral. This thing doesn't even have Liquid Ooze, so we're fine to just Mega Drain. Yeah, not half bad damage, not half bad. Yeah, we're almost healing up what it's doing back. Thankfully, no defense drop, no crits. Oof. And we have no priority move. Again, still no defense drop from Acid, so definitely a little lucky on that one, but it's alright. Last up is Krabby. I was gonna say, Cut can deal some okay damage, but this is probably a one-shot, yeah. Alright, we get like a Pokeball or some shit down here. Zubat, okay. We do know that Zubat is okay. That's an encounter. Human. Oh, Hardstone, that's right. Yeah, glad I didn't get fucking Cubone. That's for sure. Let me actually look up Zubat and what its learn set looks like. Does it actually get flying moves early? No. Not until fucking Wing Attack at level 26. God, Zubat's so bad for, like, early. Like, as early as you get it, it's so bad. It just doesn't have any good... Am I looking at that right? There's no way, right? It doesn't get any... Like, no Wing Attack? Wing Attack at 26, yeah. Air Slash at 36, Supersonic, Leech Life, Bite, Shadow Sneak. Like, it gets Poison Fang. That's not going to be doing anything in the Fighting Gym. Ridiculous. Alright. Oh shoot, I gotta teach somebody cut. Saltez. Yeah, we don't need Plasma Toss now. Alright. So next fight is a double battle with a Pikachu and Eevee Whismur. So we're gonna lead Dill and Salt. We get the Miracle Seed here, and we're gonna actually give that to Dill. Not in the right pocket. There we go. Not use. Give. Yeah, the extra damage I think is going to be, will be able to kind of offset whatever healing we're losing out on. There's only a one-time healing, so. Alright. So we've got Pikachu and Eevee as lead. Pikachu is definitely going for Fake Out. We're still going to Mega Drain it, we're still going to Karate Chop Eevee. Wow, okay, not going for Fake Out, cool. That means that's a free KO from the Eevee. And probably that means we'll get a free KO on the Whismur as well. Tail Glow. That boosts up its Spark damage, so I might switch out Salt, actually. The Salt's probably dead to a Spark. Well, unless we can just KO the Karate. Ooh, actually, yeah. Even after Oranberry, I'm sure Karate Chop KOs from Salt. We'll Mega Drain it just in case. Yeah, it's static, but it doesn't matter now. Yep. We'll keep Salting, but it doesn't matter. Alright. We'll get a couple of more encounters very shortly. And then we'll start prepping for Gym 2. Shell Bell. Shell Bell means we'll heal, like, they both mean that we'll heal more, but we heal more from, I think, Shell Bell being on than Miracle Seed does. So, we'll go with that. For Dewford Town, I think we'll go ahead and just get the running around encounter. It's not going to be good, but we'll go ahead and get it. Paris. Does that evolve anytime soon? Yeah, this thing is probably not going to be used. But we will catch it. Get mushroom. Yeah. Mushroom powder. That probably exists. But instead, we are now going to start fishing from the 106 shore. We are very likely to get Krabby, or Psyduck. both of those are completely fine. Yeah, it's guaranteed to be either Krabby or Psyduck. Most likely Psyduck, which is like okay. Psyduck still does like a lot of work in some upcoming fights. Once it's evolved into Golduck, specifically it like clowns on Rival 2, but Krabby is usually just a little bit better. Hope to the Lord that this thing has shell armor. Otherwise, it is so much worse. Like, to the point where the strategies you can do with it aren't reliable anymore just because of it being able to be crit. Well, this is Old Bay. Alright, 107. It's either Carvana or Totodile. It's the same likelihood to be either. I would prefer Totodile, as Carvana doesn't really do anything this early. And I've never used Totodile before, but I imagine it probably can contribute a little bit more than Carvana. Carvana's typing is very unfortunate for this specific gym. This is over on the shore, right? Okay, yeah. But at least Croconaw is not having a detrimental typing. But of course we get Magikarp first. Fuck. Make me go through all that just to still be a fucking Magikarp? Whatever. The fuck do you think you are? Alright, come on. Fuck! Still Carvana, damn it. Miso. And yeah, we can't. There's a trainer getting past us for getting another encounter, but we really don't need an ice type for the fighting gym, so we'll go ahead and just start team building for that now. Let's see. So we've got Mankey and Shroomish at first. Time can come in. Oh yeah, let's check out our guys. Rough Skin. Okay, Rough Skin is honestly, I think, what I would want on this. Okay, good. Shell armor. Effects for Inner Focus Jolly. That's like minus special attack plus speed, so that's actually very nice overall. Right, I'm not going to need a fighting type myself, I don't think. Well, actually, no, we will keep. Probably over Zubat, actually. I mean, I think this is actually going to be the team. This is going to provide most of the shit we're going to need, I think. Let's look at some learn sets real quick to see if I need to delay any evolutions or if there's any coming up that I can take advantage of right now. Like, I think Dill actually does evolve next level. Yeah, oh, at 20, okay. But it learns, okay, it learns Sludge at 18. And that's what I actually want, so yeah. So we get this to 18. Okay, it also learns Sleep Powder at the same time. Sludge over Absorb. Alright. Salt will get up to 18 as well. think time actually evolves at 20, right? Alright, perfect. And then jalapeno at 18 as well. Alright. That settles things, I think. So... unless I want to go ahead and just get dill to be 20. Yeah, I think that's fine, actually. Can't get the evolution stones for it yet, though, but that's okay. Alright. Put him to sleep. Oh, fuck, as Vital Spirit, I'm retarded. Why do I make bad decisions? Yeah, there we go, yeah. Dill gets to make up for bad decisions very easily. You know, I guess I could have brought Gyarados, but I think it'll be fine. No Intimidators is going to suck a little bit, but I think I can get over it. Alright. Next up is the Hisui Sneasel Trainer. Actually, I think we'll let Jasmine handle this. Well, does Jasmine even learn a Psychic move? Wait, hang on. I'm about to actually look at Jasmine, not 2. Okay, I learned Psychic at 20, okay. Yeah, I'm fine putting it at 20. So I can side beam this thing. Oh, this thing is Rock Tomb, though. Oh my god, it probably saw kill with Rock Tomb. It didn't fake out. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad we were faster than it. Holy shit. Ugh, Jasmine, what a debut. Alright, this thing's going for knockoff. Yeah, we can switch the time. Swords Dance, okay. Not ideal. Especially on top of a speed boost. Come on. Oh, god, that's a lot of damage. Holy shit! I should have brought Gyarados. God, this is like going for a random move. I didn't bring anything with priority. Oh my god, this thing is gonna sweep me. Alright, we gotta sack time. Okay. God, everything I have is weak to something that this thing has. That's insane. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to get packed up. Okay. Okay, we lived. We lived it. Please tell me this just KOs. I should have just stayed in. Okay. Wow. I did not need to risk time like that. Oh, and time was going to be A very useful Pokemon. Okay. Damn, I'm a little sad that I didn't think about just staying in and that actually being the move. Oh well. First death. I think I do bring Allspice as a Intimidator. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I think we're gonna just lose to Brawly. Hey, being pessimistic like that, but I'm pretty sure we just lose to Brawly. Alright, we just get you up to level 20 so that way you're actually doing stuff. I think we just get everybody level 20 for this fight. Morning Sun. Ooh. Yeah, I like that over Absorb. Mega Drain. Okay, pass. Alright. We'll let Allspice take a crack at leading the party. Fake out, Karate Chop, Psybeam. Alright, cool. Super simple for that one. Ledian. We're faster, doesn't threaten anything right now. Yeah. Then last up is Snubbull, probably going for either Headbutt or Charm. I imagine that I actually probably can KO Allspice. So we go to Dill. $60 down to $45. Oh yeah, we're sitting pretty, especially after the 2 rounds of recovery that Dill's going to be getting. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll go heal up, and then time to take on Brawly as the second gym leader. And I'm probably going to go ahead and end stream after I beat Brawly. I've been going for almost 3 hours. Alright, Brawly leads a Hitmonchan. Fake out Ice Punch, Force Palm, Thunder Punch. I think we just lead Dill. Dill is only taking super effective damage from Ice Punch, which is going to be coming off of a really weak special attack stat. The Fake Out will be doing like kind of okay damage, but we're going to recover it back up. I feel confident. Alright, Hitmonchan. Like I thought, Fake Out to begin with, 9 damage, not much. Alright, Ice Punch 51 down to 34, so that's 17. So we're dead to crit right at this very moment. But, we're going to heal up. We're going to heal up again. I'm going to go for Sleep Powder. cool, we hit. There is a possibility that it just wakes up. I think it can just wake up turn 1, but so long as if it sleeps for 2 turns, then we're out of crit range, and that's what I'm looking for. Woke up Force Palm. Okay. Trying to paralyze me. That would suck also if it paralyzed me. Alright. This should be enough to KO it. We're still dead to Ice Punch crit, but I just don't think that there's much to really play around with that isn't just going to risk more damage on other team members who don't need it yet. This should be it, no? Damn. Alright, this thing has been doing like 17 damage, so if we don't want Dill to die, then we gotta switch. I don't have anything with priority, is like my only problem. We'll go Slowpoke. Come on, Pepper. Ice Punch still. Alright. 67 down to 57. Still just going for Ice Punch. Alright, that's fine. We're still sitting pretty healthy, and from what I'm looking at, nothing actually has a super effective move aside from Makuhita with Knockoff. That's probably what's coming in next. But yeah. Its special attack is bad. We're bulky. Still goes for it, of course. Yeah, 31. Alright. My Oran Berry is gone. That's a little sad. But I think even after Berry Juice, we might be able to KO. How much is this? Oh, no, yeah, we definitely do. Alright, is it Apom next? Yeah, that's what I was a little afraid of. I think Apom might be able to KO me with 2 hits from Fake Out into Headbutt. 31 down to... Oof. You know, yeah, that definitely KOs. Alright, this is like almost assuredly going for Headbutt. Yeah. We are faster, so maybe some bite flinches. Still no. Fantastic. Oran Berry triggers on this thing, so I think it still might be a 2-hit. We'll get our berry to trigger next time it hits us. Hey, that crit guarantees it to be a 2-hit. Nice to know that it's a range as well. Alright, I believe it's going to be Elekid. Machop. Okay, I guess for Rock Tomb. Oof, okay. Bulk up. Oh, that's even worse. Karate Chop for the crit. Oof, he had the same idea. Alright. I can't sack Mankey, so... I would rather sack a Gyarados than sack Mankey. Not gonna lie. Facade. Yeah, we'll stay in and sack Allspice. Okay, the fact that it lived is very nice. I think that means it's just going to go for Facade on either Jasmine or Jalapeno when I switch it in. So yeah, go Jasmine. Alright, cool. I don't think that crit mattered. Elekid. Meditite. Oh, Thunder Punch. Is it even going for that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Or Substitute. Okay. Ooh, that's evil. Oh, God. Oh, God, is this Meditite gonna pack me up? Okay. Craziness, okay. Alright, we'll switch to Allspice and sack Allspice. Thunder Punch, okay. Fair. Jalapeno. It's fast, and it has Thunder Punch. But I doubt it KOs me. Yeah. Okay. Elekid. We stun it. We probably die. Yeah. Alright, I think the Elekid just packs us up, and I think we lose another attempt. All just depends on if I'm faster. And how much I can outspeed. Salt, my boy, coming in clutch. Yeah, nah, if we didn't, I don't think, I'm pretty sure we crit, if we didn't crit that, then Elekid was just gonna pack us up. So that's awesome. I didn't really think this box was super suited for brawling anyways, so. Allspice and Jalapeno, I think y'all probably would have hit the end of your usefulness anyways, so. We will now put Krabby on the team. And Zubat on the team. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Thank everyone for watching. For any time that you did, I do appreciate it. I'll probably be back tomorrow, and we'll continue from here going through to probably, depending on how long I stream for, I can probably get all the way up to Flannery again. So, that's the goal, is to get back to Flannery. I scuffed myself out of it by challenging the hiker, and I'm not going to let that happen again. So, but yeah, appreciate anyone watching, and see anyone who shows up tomorrow.